What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? Today's February 5th, 2025. You probably won't see this till February 6th, though. And yeah, let's get into some of these eBay auctions in the last week. We gotta start with the Rat King. Let's see how he's doing. Feels like the Rat King is going under a limbo bar, right? How low can we go? Okay, as you can see back here on January 16th and January 20th, the bar was set at about about $150 here. Oh, then January 29th down to about $75. January 30th, about $84. And then February 4th, $50, and February 4th, $69. And anyone that participates in the Whatnot quote streams has definitely seen them go for less than $40. I believe I've seen one go for $33. So that's the current state of the New York City Rat King promo. Still a very sweet card to have. It's just there's a lot of them out there. Maybe they're still being printed right now. I don't know about anyone else watching this video, but I'd like to use the Crypto Nation First Edition booster box. It's kind of like the benchmark for how MetaZoo's doing in the secondary market, if it's doing well or if it's, you know, going up, down, whatever. To me, this is like the gold standard. If this box is doing well, everything else is probably doing well. And right now, it is not doing well. It is very cheap, which is awesome for anyone that wants to open this, pull a full holo Mothman, and just to collect it in general. So January 30th, we had one sell for $169, another one for $194.99. Best offer price accepted. Sometimes this isn't the most accurate because you can see the sale price is the same as the price accepted, but it's just what I have to work with. Auctions I find are a little more accurate. So January 31st, First Edition Crypto Nation Booster Box sold for $144.19 in auction. And as you can see right here again, $200 sale price, $200 best offer accepted. So that might not be accurate, but I feel like the $144.19 is a lot more accurate. And then we had 3 Crypto Nation First Edition Booster Boxes sell for $439.99 American. So that's about $147 per box, which sounds right because we just saw the one individual one sell for about $144. Here we have another one that sold for, see there, that now this looks more accurate. So sale price $170, best offer price $137.50. So that makes sense. Oh, and look at this big boy. As we're looking up First Edition, we found a Kickstarter box. So the sale price was $1,099. Best offer price accepted $1,099. So is that accurate? I don't know. But that was February 2nd, 2025. As far as I can tell, Kickstarter booster box sold for $1,100. And just as a bonus, we had 3 Wilderness booster boxes sell for $40. Here's another Crypto Nation First Edition booster box sold for $155 on February 4th. So in a way, it sucks that we don't really know anything about the new MetaZoo, but because of their lack of information and just any promotion on the new MetaZoo coming out, the secondary market is just flat. Partially because of the quote streams as well, but that's because MetaZoo sold all their inventory to EV and HQ. So it sucks that we don't know anything that's going on for the new set, but if you're a collector, huge thank you to the new MetaZoo for totally flatlining the secondary market. And here, the most recent one, February 5th, 2025, First Edition Crypto Nation Booster Box, $123.50 in auction. Next, we have the Van Meter Visitor promo card, serialized 614 out of 2000. I believe these cards from the first year are the very first serialized cards in MetaZoo history, besides top series 0 like stamp serialized cards. $40, not bad at all. And here we have a Van Meter Visitor from UFO First Edition PSA 10, sold for $14.50 in auction. Here's a steal of a deal. Hero Quest Ghost Train PSA 10, sold for only $20.50 in auction. Here's a card from Native I think has always been really nice to look at, and no one gives a crap. $1.49 in auction, but I think really sweet and not the easiest thing to pull. The Battle Rug of Piazza Bird and Quetzalcoatlus. Absolutely awesome. Imagine they had rugs like this, like a big rectangle rug with Quetzalcoatlus battling Piazza Bird. That'd be awesome. Really unique card. Kind of like a battle card that we forgot exists in Native, right? Here we have the White Bison for Frostbite Labs. Full holo, sold for $3.25. I forgot to mention on his last video, but I did see you pull it in your last pack magic when you got the White Bison. That was really cool. Here you can buy 2 boxes of Nightfall for $80. And there are 48 lots of 2. So that means they have about 96 Nightfall booster boxes at E and Flips. Here we have the Nightfall Pin Club First Edition sealed sealed case, $39 in auction. Here we have Cursed Contract, sold for $2.25 in auction. I pulled 2 of these out of all the EV and HQ seance boxes I opened, and I sent 2 of them away for grading. So I sent 2 cards that are worth $2 away for grading. But whatever, I pulled them, they're just special to me. Anyways, Pretty cheap. Here we have an X-Tractor Mothman from MetaZoo Topps Chrome PSA 9. So for $20.50 in auction. Next we have Sam's Backpack PSA 10. So for $26 in auction. This is one of those LGS promo cards. You know what? Let's look at the artwork. These are always really cool. Of course, ding bells in there. Got a little rabbit's foot. Little Piazza Bird keychain. Pretty cool. Always a lot of little Easter eggs in this artwork. Next from Hero Quest we have Dark Watchers PSA 10. Authentic Auto, sold for $32 in auction. Take a look at the artwork. Very nice. Okay, so there's the autograph and date on there from Brooms. Next we have a card that's pretty much forgotten about, but I think is absolutely crazy if you're from the beginning of MetaZoo. Loveland Mailman, autographed, authentic auto, not graded. $29.69 in auction. Steal of a deal right there. Here we have a Collecticon stamped Jack Frost autographed PSA 9. The auto got a 10 for $31 only. You're not going to see that too often. Just the Collecticon stamp alone, rare enough. Then it's autographed. I mean, whatever. It got a PSA 9. Who cares? That's still amazing condition. For $31 for that card, steal of a deal. Here's another card I missed out on because it was auctioned off too early in the day. I barely missed out on it. So for $31, it's the Collecticon Cumberland Dragon hatching out of the egg there. Little doodle, little autograph. PSA 10 and an auto. These cards are near impossible to get as PSA 10. It's very hard. And it's autographed too for 31 bucks. Absolute steal of a deal. Here we have the Cumberland Spaceman autographed by Poncho. PSA 10, authentic auto, $40. And it's one of these LGS promos right here. Take a look at the artwork. Pretty cool. Here we have an LGS promo again. Chibi the Babe the Blue Ox. PSA 10. $56 in auction. Holy moly. Babe the Blue Ox is pulling some weight. Nice artwork. But what do you like better? This or that Cryptidcon Chibi Babe the Blue Ox? I like the Cryptidcon one better, but this is pretty cool. Now I missed out on that Cumberland Dragon hatching out of the egg promo card earlier. But from the same seller, this was auctioning off maybe 7-8 minutes later. I was able to catch this one. And I bought this one, so I'm very happy that this is coming into my collection. Grim Reaper, Hero Quest, doodled and autographed, PSA 10, authentic auto, absolutely awesome. For $86, for me, that's a steal of a deal. Hey, we have the MetaZoo eBay Seance Tarot card box, so it's got the entire set of the tarot cards. One pack of Seance in there with the eBay stamped, which are very hard cards to find. $41, I mean, why not? Here we have the PFP box. I've never been a fan of this set at all. I think it was the worst product MetaZoo ever made, by far. Nothing's even close to it. You can't even grade the crap in here. At least not with PSA. Yeah, $15.50 in auction. I don't know, can someone comment below why people even want this brilliant aura deck? I know there's one aura in there that's holographic, but the rest of it is just aura cards. Just aura cards. The stuff you get at the end of a pack that no one wants, that people just use to doodle on. I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of cards to doodle on in here, I guess. But for $100? Now, I know back in the day, Mike Waddell was saying that there's only 500 of these printed, but it's aura cards. This is the equivalent of buying a stack of energy cards from Pokemon. You know, the energy cards you get in every ETB? Imagine a stack of those sold for $100. That's literally what this is, only there's one holographic one, so... Is that one holographic card worth $100? Comment below. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this was worth it, but I think this is nutty. Hey, we got Reaper Scythe playtester card. That's in the beginning of my opening credits. Thank you once again to Zealous. Yeah, so for $6.05 in auction, let's take a look. Boom. Here's an interesting auction, and right, we just saw the Aura deck sell for $100, right? The Brilliant Aura deck, $100. So you could have bought that, or for $2.50 more, you get this amazing Nightfall binder, and look what's in here. There's a bunch of goodies. We got a first edition Mothman, a bunch of first edition cards. Even got a full holo Nightfall Mothman, full holo Wendigo. What do we got in here? Yeah, man, we got some good hits. Oh, look at this from Seance. Walking Sam, that's not the easiest thing to pull from Seance. Got Bigfoot. I mean, we got some nice cards in here. And even in the back, look at this. There's Satanic Panic, Chains of Old Scratch. So to get this binder with all those cards, I think $102.50 was not bad at all. I'd rather have this any day over that Brilliant Aura deck. Next we have first edition, not Kickstarter, PSA 10 Power Up Red, sold for $25 in auction. Here we have 4 MetaZoo booster boxes, so second edition Kryptonation, UFO, Wilderness, and Nightfall, sold for $66 in auction. Hey, we have the Pay Money Wubby PSA 10 promo card. This used to sell for a lot more, like well over $100 all day. There's quite a few that sold. I just chose the one that sold for the most, which was $53 in auction. Some of them sold for about $49, $46. But yeah, this card's come down a lot. But there are raw cards in MetaZoo that are still pulling some crazy weight. I mean, it's raw, not graded or anything. We have Unicorn with the Castle Cup stamp. And player stamp right here. Sorry, here's the Castle Cup stamp right there. A Unicorn sold for $123.50 in auction. Then we have Lightning in a Bottle with the Castle stamp down here again. And yeah, the player stamp as well. $47 in auction. And I should mention that's full holo as well. Next we have Ding Bell, player stamp, Castle Cup promo, $51 in auction. Here's an absolute steal of a deal. It's a PSA 8, but it doesn't matter. It's the Meteoric Fusion Aura from Native, but it's a spoiler stamp. So for $36, you probably can't see it in here. I'll zoom in as much as I can. But it says Native right down here. It's Native stamped from the spoiler packs. Good luck ever pulling that card. So for $36, steal of a deal. Here we have the Flame Tower promo card. So PSA 10 sold for $150. Buy it now. Let's take a look at the artwork. Caster stamped. Very nice card. Also from the Flame Tower, Reverse Holo Dragon's Breath. You might recognize that from the sample cards. Sold for $40 as a buy it now. Earlier in the video I mentioned 2 Nightfall booster boxes for $80. If you only want to buy one, the same seller, Eanda Flips, will sell you 1 Nightfall booster box for $40, and they have 20 of those left. And then here's a first edition full holo Kryptonation PSA 10 Mothman in auction that sold for $92.02. Here's a card that I feel is very undervalued, and I'd almost say this is a steal of a deal. So about $100 for the Topps times Kryptonation card from Top Series 0 PSA 10, and these are serialized out of $9.99, so $183 out of $199. For $100, why not? Incredibly hard to grade these as a PSA 10. And look at the artwork. If you want crazy artwork on one card that's serialized, look no further than this. This is absolutely awesome. Oh, gotta keep the Hodag in the bottom there. It's kind of creeping around there. But yeah, absolutely amazing artwork. Oh, I guess we're going closer by accident there. So yeah, Hodag with his orange mustache is hiding down there. Sewer Alligator. Looks like Chupacabra's hiding back there. Obviously Sam Sinclair. Love on Frogman's having a good laugh because he just got poked in the fucking eye. Well, maybe he's not laughing. I always thought he's laughing, but maybe he just got poked in the eye by Hodag's tail. And he's just like, he's feeling that pain. We got Flatwoods Monster. Obviously Mothman right here. Bigfoot's number 1 as usual. And that is my number 1 cryptid, even over Mothman. Tizorak and Jersey Devil. Boom. That is nice. That's a nice card. How's everyone not chasing this? Here we have the Nightfall Collecticon promo pack. Is it very rare? We do not know. Depends how many Quote and EV and HQ have. But $22.50, not bad at all. Hey, we had to buy now for Bloody Mary from the very first fan art contest. Imagine they have an uncut sheet with Bloody Marys on it. Oh my goodness. Because we saw the uncut sheet for the fan art for all the Aura cards, like the Flame Aura and all that. So I'm sure there's an uncut sheet for these. But yeah, $20 for Bloody Mary, not bad at all. Next we have the Dark Tower Aura. Insanely nice card. PSA 9, so for $175 as a buy it now. Let's take a look at this card. You don't see it too often. Whew. That is nice. And next we have a Kickstarter Mothman Full Holo Beckett BGS 9.5. Let's check out the subgrades. Okay, so all 9.5s and 1.9. Looks like it has a doodle and autograph on the outside of the card, so not authentic, but I'm sure it's real. It's just on the case. $465, our best offer accepted. Looks like it sold for $430 on January 31st, 2025. And here we have a full holo Kickstarter Mothman PSA 10 sold for $703 as a buy it now. Next we have an alternate art Mothman from MetaZoo Topps Chrome's Green Refractor serialized out of 99, 77 out of 99, CGC 9 mint, sold for $85, best offer accepted. Let's take a look at the card. I mean, hey, for $85 you can't go wrong. Next we have MetaZoo Topps Chrome Mothman, the original art, serialized out of 99, green refractor, $100, best offer accepted. Absolute steal of a deal. I was looking at this, but there's a reason why I didn't pick it up, and I'll explain at the end of the video because I picked up a different card. I've graded about 4 or 5 of these, and they've all graded PSA 10, so who knows, maybe this one will too. And there was another one I was looking at, so MetaZoo Topps Chrome Green Refractor Mothman, serialized out of 99, CGC 10, so for $124, best offer accepted. So I didn't pick this one up either. I mean, I could have picked up both of them, but I'll show you at the end of the video. There's a card that I picked up instead of these 2 Mothman cards, serialized out of 99. Gem Mint 10, CGC, can't complain. I mean, $100 for the other one raw, and this one's already graded for $125. Massive steals of a deal. The market's so low right now. Probably because everyone's wallet's being spread thin with all the quote auctions, and MetaZoo hype's at an absolute abysmal low because the new company hasn't done anything to get anyone hyped up. But I mean, if you're a collector, now is the time, without a doubt. This is better than the dip in 2024, some of the stuff that's going for. Like, it's crazy. Also from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, we have Joint Snake, serialized number 1 out of 50, sold for $65, best offer accepted. Take a look. I really like that artwork. And I mean, with the serialized 1 out of 50, that's pretty cool. And next we have MetaZoo Topps Chrome Aggro Pelter, Black Refractor, number 3 out of 5. Sold for best offer accepted, $158.40 American. I bet you most people forgot this was even in MetaZoo Topps Chrome. No one's collecting Aggro Pelter, but I mean, it is serialized out of 5. That's pretty cool. And then we had Slide Rock Bolter, serialized 45 out of 50, Cryptid Camera, PSA 10. Sold for, ooh, $28.77 American. Let's check it out. Slide Rock Bolter just gets 0 love. Look at this artwork. It's actually pretty cool. Zoom on in. That's pretty badass. That almost looks like Luffy from One Piece. I mean, for less than $30, why not? I mean, that can't be a bad deal. We have a sample Bunny Man in raw form, sold for $186.99 American as of buy it now. And this is the card that I bought instead of buying 2 of those Mothman Topps Chrome cards, serialized out of 99. I had my eye on those. I had my eye on this, and they had it at $219.99. And I had my little, you know, like the watching thing, you know, where you click on the heart. And then eventually they dropped it to 15% off, and I scooped it up. So everyone that's been watching the quote streams and whatnot, we've seen them sell like 5 spell books, right? So like 1 Seance spell book, 1 Native, 1 UFO, 1 Wilderness, and 1 second edition. Well, there's been a few of those being sold on eBay as well, in lots of those same 5 boxes. So best offer accepted for $64.97. I bought one of those lot of 5s on Quote, and I know I bought it for about, I think, was $23 for the 5 boxes. $50 for all 5. So, I mean, there's some flipping opportunities there. I mean, if you're getting all 5 of those spell books on Quote or whatnot for like $25, you're flipping it for $50 or more, that's not bad. And also, we see on the whatnot streams when they sell 1 booster box of Seance, second edition, Cryptonation, Wilderness, and UFO. They sell for pretty cheap, but when you flip it onto eBay, it's selling for about $60 best offer accepted. And here is a nice steal of a deal. So for $107 American, you get 6 booster boxes. I mean, this isn't bad at all. There's a native booster box in here. There's Nightfall, UFO, Seance, Wilderness, second edition, Cryptonation. But I mean, with that native booster box in here as well, I would say $107 for all 6 of those was a steal of a deal. As well, in auction, we have 6 Chromie Crypto Carnival booster boxes, sold for $255 in auction. And then we had an auction on February 4, 2025 of 8 Chromie Crypto Carnival booster boxes for $325 in auction. Here's another slept-on card in my opinion. Invisible Ink, sold for only $15. January 31st, 2025. I think this is a very underappreciated card, an absolute must in your collection. We have the Walking Sam. Let's just zoom right on in. Playtester, full hollow, PSA 9. How much do you think this sold for? Ooh, there's a lot of pretty pennies in this one. Sold on January 30th, 2025 for $450, best offer accepted. In last week's video, I forgot to mention the Golden Haired Girl. So there's one on January 25th, 2025 that sold for $15 as a CGC Pristine, and another one that sold for $15 in auction on January 25th as well. Let's take a look at the card. It's one of those LGS promos. So we got the Golden Haired Girl. Boom, I forgot to show that in the last video, but I caught it at the end of this video. Ding Bell's birthday promo, whatever. It's kind of like the birthday Pikachu. One of those unreleased promos you can only get on Quote on Whatnot there. Sold on eBay for $70 American. How much do these sell for on Quote? I'm pretty sure they're a lot cheaper. I think I saw one tonight sell for like $23. But I can't hate for anyone paying like say double or triple. Because if you're not on Whatnot at that very specific time to win it, this is the only way you're going to get it is when people flip it onto the secondary market. The only thing I can say about this card is I bet you there's a lot, and I mean a lot of them printed. So let's take a up close look for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. So if you look up here, it's got the blank space to put your name, like, so you could put like MetaZoo Menace's Ding Bell. Kind of like the birthday Pikachu back in the day. Pretty cool. Let's zoom right on in. Actually, let's go even closer. Oh yeah, it's got the birthday cake. And we have one more crazy steal of a deal for the week. Check this out. Mothman, first sighting, 65 out of 99. MetaZoo Top Series 0. PSA 9. I mean, these are near impossible to get as a PSA 10. Only $300. February 1st, 2025. Let's take a look. I mean, here is a grail. Forget sample cards for a sec. This is absolutely bonkers. PSA 9, whatever, right? There's nothing wrong with that grade. This is the Mothman of Mothman out there. That is crazy. The first serialized Mothman, as you can see down here, 65 out of 99. And I mean, PSA 9, anyone that knows Top Series 0 or Topps cards period, I mean, very hard to get the PSA 10s. Actually, you know what? As a bonus, let's look up the PSA population report for this card. So as you can see here on the bottom, Mothman first sighting, there's 33 of them graded, 8 of them are PSA 10. And for the Aura Hollow, 73 are graded, 30 of them are PSA 10, and this is just a regular Mothman card here, 59 PSA 10s out of 100 graded. But for $300, man, you could blink twice and spend over $300 on the Whatnot quote streams on a bunch of bulk. But to get one of these, you're an exclusive company. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.